What's going on YouTube? It's Giga here, bringing you some more QBA Wi-Fi battles with live commentary. As some of you remember, we did do the QBA Draft League last season. I think we placed top 4. We got knocked out by Andy Love UGC, who inevitably became the winner of the league. So we are back this season, and before my first match, I just wanted to talk a little bit about my team. So we are doing a draft league, but we're doing things a little bit interestingly. We're doing what's called a color league. So what happens is we took all of the Pokemon, and if I can pull this up, we divided them up into colors, and then basically we did a draft going color by color. So my team is Bowling for Whoop. I hope people appreciate that joke. I thought it was really funny. I hope other people do too. And one other thing beyond drafting by color is we are allowed one mythical, which is why people see Marshadow here. So talking quickly about what I drafted, the first round was yellow, and I went with Zapdos. Regieleki was already taken, and I just felt like Zapdos is overall just a really strong choice. I have used it in the past with really great success, having access to things like Max Airstream, just overall very good coverage, and being a very strong special attacker. Next up, we do have Mamoswine. Once again, I really just wanted something that hit hard. I was really between Mamoswine and Terrakion, but given the fact that I really wanted Weezing, I chose to go with Mamoswine in the end, which we'll see if it comes back to haunt me. Next up, Weezing, just because I wanted to pick Gigas. Obviously, they go together. When I picked Weezing, it just also is a very strong option, right? Turning off abilities can be very huge, especially in a draft league where people's options are really limited. Next up, we have Clefairy. Clefairy I thought was really great because it does have Friend Guard, which is really going to make my team extra bulky, and it also has Follow Me. Follow Me, I think, is going to be extra relevant when there are opponents that want to do things like proc weakness policy. Being able to take that away is really huge. Next up, we have our restricted of the, or not the restricted, the mythical of choice, which is Marshadow. I think Marshadow is just an awesome choice. It is very fast. It hits very hard. It has Spectral Thief, which can let you steal some big boosts. And partnered with Clefairy, right? Clefairy can redirect attacks, and then Marshadow can just steal all those boosts away. Next up, we have Tyranitar. Tyranitar, it just felt right. I don't really have a solid choice for it. I felt like by the time it was my turn to pick, most of the good options were taken. So I really just went with Tyranitar to have some nice coverage, right? We do have a couple things on the team that benefit from Sandstorm, like Mamoswine. We also do have Claydol. We do have Scizor. We have the ability to do Weather Ball with Zapdos to get some nice hitting boosts there. Next up, we have Quagsire. Quagsire is obviously the mascot, so we had to go with that. Unaware, really great, like I said, with people that want to boost, just being able to take those boosts away. Next up, we have Claydol. So black is a very small color, and after Colossal was taken, there wasn't really that many good options. So I went with Claydol as a way to have a flyer to make sure, or not a flyer, a levitator, I guess, to have some sort of ground immunity, and also to have Trick Room, and also to try and like push myself a little bit. I know that some of these Pokemon I've used a lot, but Mamoswine I've hardly used. Clefairy I haven't used in a very long time, and Claydol I don't think I've ever used. So being able to try and push myself with new options is always fun. Finally, we have Regigigas. I already talked about it. And then Scizor. Scizor, I think, is just a really solid option, a very hard hitter, and I think it just is a really great way of rounding things out. So that's my team. One thing of note is that we are mostly physical attackers, right? Zapdos, really the only special attacker, maybe Tyranitar. So we'll kind of see. So my first opponent is, if we can pull it up, is the Scolopedes. So if we look at this team, it's Cresselia, Heatran, with Serena, Sylveon, Terrakion, Whimsicott, Sharpedo, Umbreon, Volcarona, and Incineroar. So the thing that scares me the most right here is this Terrakion Whimsicott pair, because of the fact that one, Terrakion is faster than everything on my team, but But Marshadow, you also have the option of Tailwind, and there's not really much that I can do to stop that. So this is my opponent's team. If we look at the 6 that I decided to go with, first of all, we do have Marshadow. Marshadow obviously is my mythical, so I'm definitely going to want to bring it as much as I can. We are going Adamant, max speed, because that means we will outspeed Terrakion by exactly 1 point, which is crucial. We do have Protect, Spectral Thief, Stone Edge, and Close Combat. Stone Edge really just for Volcarona, mainly because of the fact that we have Scizor. Scizor with Bullet Punch, X Scissor, and Superpower, if we go back, hits my opponent's team, except for Volcarona, hits everything for super effective, right? We have X Scissor, Superpower, I think, oh yeah, X Scissor again, Bullet Punch, Bullet Punch, Bullet Punch, Superpower, Superpower, Superpower. So Scissor is huge, right? I did opt for a white herb on it because of the fact that I do have to worry about Intimidate drops from Incineroar, and I also went with Substitute mainly because of the fact that Bullet Punch hits so hard. I want to be able to try and do things like Follow Me and then set up a sub. So next up, we do have Wheezing Gigas, pretty standard. Wheezing is super defensively bulky, mainly to deal with that Terrakion, and it also does have a Focus Sash, just really trying to stop some hits there. Yeah, pretty standard set. Will-O-Wisp, Taunt, Sludge Bomb. We do have enough speed to, in my opinion, outspeed most Incineroar, so don't really have to be worried too much about that Incineroar winning the speed tie, letting us go for things like Taunt. Next up, we have Gigas. Gigas, once again, very standard. Life Orb, max attack, max speed. We also do have Heavy Slam, just because of the fact that Max Steel Spike versus Terrakion, I think is going to be really huge. Finally, we have, not finally, next up is Quagsire. Quagsire, the mascot, we're ringing it because it has Unaware, so really being able to deal with Terrakion. Optimal HP for Leftovers Recovery, maximum defense, bold nature, we're just trying to stall it out. We do have Toxic to try and say, hey, we're going to play this long game, we're going to protect and sit in your face. We do have Earth Power as well, that's just mainly because of the fact that Toxic hits everything but Heatran, and so having an answer for Heatran is going to be huge. And then obviously Recover, so we can stall out. And then finally, we do have Clefairy. Once again, we are max defense with Bold. We are really just trying to beat this Terrakion. I think if Terrakion goes down, we're good. Pretty standard, Follow Me, Protect, Helping Hand, Moonblast. So my plan the first round anyway is to have Scissor lead, with the idea that like probably Scissor, Clefairy, Marshadow, Quagsire, to say, hey, we're gonna go really hard, we're gonna go really fast. If my opponent brings, I expect them to bring, Volcarona in game 2. So we do have a really good switch into Wheezing Gigas with Scizor in the back and then something else depending on how things go. So that's my team. We have a game plan, and yeah, with that, let's just wait for my opponent and get rocking and rolling and move into the first game as soon as I can figure out, yep, we're going to stop real quick, and now. All right, we are hopping right into this, so let me quickly grab my team. There we are, and let's see what to expect. Obviously, we're going with Mustard. And yeah, I think we do have a game plan, but we do still want to know what 6 Pokemon are being brought, and then kind of go from there. So we can make a decision accordingly. We are going to see that Terrakion, Whim, Ensign, Volk, Heatran, and Serena. So I'm actually gonna lead Marshadow Clefairy. Let's lead Marshadow Clefairy with Wheezing and Scissor in the back. Marshadow Clef with Wheeze and Scizor. My main thought process with having Scissor in the back is that we can, Wheezing in the back is one, we can stop Terrakion from getting boosts, and also we do have the ability to stop Serena, right? Serena obviously having access to that, what's it called? The Queenly Majesty can really mess this up. So we're going to see Volcarona, Heatran. So lead of Volk and Heatran. So I'm going to go straight for a Max Rockfall into Volcarona, and I'm just going to go for a Follow Me. I do not want Volcarona to stick around. We're immediately going to Max. And then, yeah, we can... I also have to remember that I can't run. That's something that I'm really used to doing in best of threes, but it's not allowed here, and sometimes I'm just like, it feels like it's going to take forever. But good that we didn't lead Scizor, right? Like, this is very anti-Scizor. We are going to get the Follow Me off. It should be 2 spread moves, but also Volcarona should hit, or Marshadow should hit first. Yeah, so we're going to get a Rockfall off onto this Volcarona. Is it Focus Sash? I hope it's not Focus Sash. Okay, so we are going to see, yeah, Focus Sash. Good to know. It will go down. String Shot. String Shot. So trying to stop the speed drops, and then what is Heatran going to go for here? Heatran has Flash Cannon. Flash Cannon. And that is a 2-hit KO on Clef. So we still, what's nice is we still have another turn of, what's it called? We still have another turn of Follow Me, which is huge, right? If we see a Terrakion, we know what that means. Yeah, let's see what comes out here. I'm guessing it is Terrakion. Yeah, we're gonna see Terrakion in the back. Oh, my Pokemon are under level. LOL. Oh no. Rip me. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly get my Pokemon up to level 50, and we will be right back. Okay, so we are back. We can decide the rules. Double battle, special Pokemon. I think it's just double battle, no restrictions, right? Is it set all to level 50? Okay, so double battle, normal rules. I think this is what we want. Oh, I didn't. Yes, I did. Oh God, wait. I did. God. Okay, so we are finally back after several technical difficulties on my end. A quick good luck. And yeah, so we did a Marshadow Clefairy lead with Scizor and Weezing in the back. So we're gonna stick to that. We are doing the same turn one, just given the fact that like fairness. But also now that Clefairy is at level 50. Oh. Okay, so after some lot of technical difficulties, we are finally back. We are playing on Showdown, Scizor, and Weezing. I don't know why my screen is so small, but you know, we're making do. So we, like I said, are Stone Edging Volcarona and going for a Follow Me, while I'm going to see if I can adjust the screen size, which it looks like I can't. Come on. No, okay, cool. So yeah, we are unfortunately going to go with a little screen, but not a big deal, right? We have Clefairy a little bit healthier than last time. Terrakion comes in. I am going to do this and Follow Me, right? We know Terrakion's in the back. We do expect Terrakion to max. So what I'm going to try to do is say, okay, you're going to KO Clefairy with Terrakion, probably for going for something like a max steel. Okay, or go for Protect. We're going to see a Heat Wave, which is smart, and that's going to give me a burn. So we know Heat Wave on Heatran. And so we did drop your defense a little bit. So, right, Scizor suddenly becomes huge because of the fact that now we can go for a Max Knuckle onto Heatran and a Bullet Punch onto Terrakion, as Terrakion will max Bullet Punch, not quite enough for a KO, as, okay, Max Mindstorm. Max Mindstorm. And we just have Weezing left, which means we actually cannot hit. Let's just try and figure out what item you are. Mindstorm is... I didn't even know Terrakion got a Mindstorm move. That's wild to me. Okay, so good to know. GG. And we move into a rematch. So this is game 2. And we will pull up this. So what? We know what? I do expect the same leads. So what I'm thinking, right, is Volcarona, Heatran, guaranteed speed drop. How do we adjust for that? We could... I don't know why it's not loading. I'm just trying to think of what... We do have Scizor. Unfortunately, Scizor can't deal with Heat Wave. We do have Regigigas, so that we could try switching to Regigigas Wheezing and saving Scizor in the back. Right, that's an option to try and get around this. Go for like Max Strike on a Volcarona. No, because we need the terrain change. I also don't know why. Oh, okay. So something is happening. We are gonna wait. He's just... how do I deal with this? Yeah. National Dex, VGC. Show all teams. 64. Yeah, okay. So what? Marshadow, Clefairy, Wheezing, Scizor. Scizor, I think, is important. Not one-shotting Terrakion is huge. And not having an Akaberry is even bigger. I don't know. I'm going to pause this until we are ready for the next... Oh, okay, just kidding. Next battle. So... Quagsire is actually really big here. Quag... Let's try Quag Marshadow. Quag Marshadow. Clefairy and Scizor. We are going to see the same leads here. So what I'm thinking is we Earth Power into Heatran and protect Marshadow. Right? We want to try to preserve it as much as possible. And we're seeing no Air Balloon on Heatran. So we're seeing the same leads, which suggests to me that you definitely have Terrakion in the back. Mindstorm is scary. That's Fairy means that I can't go for priority. Okay, that's... Oh, I can't even... Can I check? Yeah, so there's some issues. I'll go for that. We are going to see that. We're going to see, String Shot come out. Quagsire are going to lose some speed into Marshadow. That's fine. We do a significant chunk into Heatran. So I'm going to go for an Earth Power into Volcarona and a Spectral Thief in Heatran. Okay, that was a good play. I really wish that ignored Protect. That's fine. String Shot comes out. Earth Power into you. That's fine. We can now Earth Power into Heatran and protect Marshadow. Right? You have nothing that flies. With Heatran gone, we're in a much better position for Terrakion. We do have the ability to poison it. We will see a Quiv. Okay, that is bad. That's fine. We do have Quagsire. Quagsire at least got a KO. We will see Serena in the back. I'm going to switch here, and I'm going to max Rockfall into Volcarona. I think if we can get rid of Volcarona, we're in good shape. We will bring out Clefairy. We will get big. We do see a Fiery Dance, critical hit. That's fine. Play Rough into Marshadow. Jesus. Max Rockfall, going to pick up a KO, easy KO. We get to KO the Volcarona, and we see Terrakion in the back. Terrakion in the back. So we have a Follow Me and a Max Phantasm into Serena. Right? If we can KO Serena, what we can do is we do have Scizor as a way to... Oh, you still have your Max. That's unfortunate. As we do see Rock Slide. Where, okay, so how much did Rock Slide do? Rock Slide did 7.5, so we can live another one. How... Let's protect and swap into Quagsire. I think it's fine to sacrifice Max. Yeah, because now what happens is that's fine. We do have that. We now have Marshadow being faster than Terrakion. And so what we can do is we Follow Me here, and we close combat into Serena. Perfect. We get the KO there. That should be, yeah, a Rock Slide. Marshadow going to go down, but this lets us bring out Scizor. And so Scizor, at this point, we do have a clear Bullet Punch as well as a close combat onto Terrakion, and this should be able to wrap up game number 2. So what we know that there is... Okay, that's good to know. -1 Bullet Punch KOs. GG, exclamation point. So we do have a guaranteed game 3, which is awesome. Do I expect you to lead with Serena? That's a question, right? Because Serena is scary to stop Quagsire. Because Quagsire, I think, was pretty instrumental in that. We could lead Scizor. Scizor is tempting, right? We can do... Okay, we've seen Terrakion in the back twice. We know that Serena's in the back. We've seen Volcarona, Heatran. Marshadow has been very good here. I could Weezing-Gigas. I'm going to actually do Scizor, Marshadow. Scizor, Marshadow. Let's put Quag, and Clef in the back. Quagsire and Clefairy in the back. The important thing is we need to get... What's it called? We need to get not Terrakion to max. Terrakion maxing is like a huge, scary thing. We do have to worry about... that's... The fear, though, what is the fear? The fear is... Okay, well, I was going to change my leads, but that's fine. We will see Serena. Yep. Okay, Serena Wimmy. lead with Serena. So I feel like Serena definitely, or Wimmy has eject button. So we're gonna X scissor into Wimmy. I know you have play rough on your Serena, so I am going to actually no. We're going to X scissor, X scissor Wimmy and Spectral Thief Wimmy. We are going to see Big Serena. Tailwind is fine. We do see a Starfall. Unfortunately, that is going to KO Marshadow. X Scissor, please. Oh, that was supposed to KO. Clefairy comes out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to Steel Spike Wimmy and follow me. Just because Serena isn't a super threat into Scizor. And so what I'm hoping to do, right, is to draw some attention out. We do have to be a little bit weary of what is the word? We do have to be a little bit weary of Volcarona in the back, but trying to kind of alleviate that, I feel like this is a pretty good position, right? Steel Spike means we don't have to worry about priority issues. I should have actually just done that in the first place. We will see a taunt. That's not ideal, but that's fine. We get the Steel Spike KO. We, at this point, know two of the moves on Serena, right? You have Grass, Max Knuckle into Heatran, and Moonblast. Actually, Flutterby into Serena, Moonblast into Serena. I don't think I take a Heat Wave. Scissor. I should have given you Aqua Berry. Yeah, I can't win this with Quagsire at this point. I can try. I can try to Toxic into Serena. Yeah, Trap Kick, unfortunately. So that was it. Unfortunately, yeah, I think a better option would have been immediately. I should have maxed turn 1 and I should have KO'd Serena. I should have protected Marshadow. It was very obvious for a Starfall, and I should have gone for a Steel Spike into it because we know it doesn't have the Focus Sash. If I had gotten the KO there, if I'd gotten the KO there, right, Heatran is a little bit of an issue, but we do have Quagsire to deal with that. Wimmy, obviously not the threat, so I should have, It was a very easy hit in a Serena. I don't know why I just thought it wasn't the threat. So that was my bad. Still a very good set, and we got a long way to go. So yeah, until next time, I hope all of you are wonderful, and I'll see you then.